Is everyone ready? Woo! Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. What's interesting about this is how many of you did all 3. But I didn't tell you to do all 3 at once. This is a great example of how you are conditioned for complexity. The bad news is that unnecessary and self-imposed complexity is really what you struggle with every day, and you create it. We create it. The good news is those are the things that we can control, and there are simple ways that we can change those habits, so simplicity is our operating system. Uber made it simple to get a car. Dropbox makes it simple to get files. Airbnb makes it simple to get a place to stay. Or my favorite, Match.com makes it easy for you to date people you never should have met in the first place. But these are the companies, they don't really care if you have excuses for being complex, because they're going to eat your lunch. And these are the guys that operate with simplicity as their operating system. What surprised me was not the uniqueness of the answers, but the absolute consistency of them. What do you spend your day doing? And every single time, the first answers out of people's mouths, meetings and emails. I know what you're going to say before you're going to say it. I've got a pretty good sample size now. But I'm there to talk about innovation, right? Eradicating complexity. How can you when this is what you do? People want simplicity, right? I don't have a single person that opens up their inbox in the morning, right? Looks at it and is like, oh, I'm so popular. Right? No one does it. No one. No one. You're financial guys. You want to know the costs, right? Show me the money. Why should I do this? Who cares? You should really care. Here's why. Financially, people will pay 6% more in terms of price if you are simple to deal with. You are 70% likelier to get recommended. They looked at 200 companies. Those that operated with simplicity outperformed 240% versus the guys that weren't simple. Okay, that alone should be compelling for you. And people, this is the thing, it's ethical. People don't think of this in terms of simplicity being beyond financial. It's cultural and it's ethical. Why don't we get mad? We get so mad when people waste our money. Why don't we get the same level of mad when people waste our time? I'm never going to get that time back with my kids or my family or doing something that I love. Why? Turn to somebody near you, next to you. And I want you just to spend literally 15 seconds and say the words when I say simplicity, what comes to your mind. Go ahead, 15 seconds. Turn to somebody next to you, say a couple words. What does it mean? Minimal. People like less. Google even says, you know what? The stuff behind the scenes, the algorithms, those are not simple. But the user experience is, we want everything to be frictionless, because then people will want to deal with us more. IKEA would be successful. They would double their revenue overnight if they improved their instructions and offered marriage counseling, right, with their products. How can we look at this from the eyes of not just like a child, but somebody who's not stuck in that complexity trap? How can you do simple things like kill rules, kill meetings, and get rid of things that really can help you get to the work that matters?